Hey guys, it's me again, and today I'm going to be doing a review on Thomas and Friends' Day of the Diesels. Came in the year of 2011. So basically what the plot is, that there was this bonfire at McCall's farm, I think, and then Thomas and Percy are trying to put out the fire, and it's not working, and then a new engine called Belle comes to the island to put out the fire. And then all the engines are really amazed with her water cannons, and the Fat Controller decides to order another fire engine called Flynn, and he asks Percy to collect the hose for him. And then when Belle starts to hang out with Thomas more, Percy gets upset, and Diesel asks Percy to go to the Diesel Works to see all the other diesels. And then Diesel 10 won't let Percy leave because the Diesel Works is old and dusty, and he wants to ask the Fat Controller if it's alright that he can get the diesels a new Diesel Works. And then Flynn arrives, and Percy gets even more jealous about Flynn spending a lot more time. And then Percy hangs out with the diesels, and then the diesels try and take over the steam works, and then the steam team stop the diesels from getting into the Diesel Works. And then after this quarrel of Sir Tom Hat yelling at Diesel 10, the Steamies and Diesels work together to bring the new Diesel Works. And that's basically what the plot is. Now, why I think this movie, it was really good in my opinion. Yeah, I said this movie was mediocre, but since I rewatched this film early this year, I actually didn't find it as bad as I remember it being. Yeah, I did say a few years ago that this movie was bad, but it's good now in my opinion. Because, yeah. And it's also nice that Percy gets the spotlight instead of Thomas. Thomas is a recurring character in this special. He's not a minor character, he's a recurring character. And let's talk about... Sorry about that. That was just my sister. Anyways, let's talk about the new characters. In this special, we got loads of new characters in this. Like, we got Flynn, Belle, Den, Dar, Sydney, Paxton, and Norman. And that's it. That's all the new characters there is. Some of these characters became recurring characters. Like, we still see all those characters today, and which some of those characters have a big role. Like, we're not going to talk about Norman because he doesn't really have a character. Yes, he does have various speaking roles, but he's not really used as a character. I wish they used him as a character in a future episode. That would be nice. We also got an episode about Sydney in season 17. And we also got a few episodes about Paxton. And we also got an episode about Den, Dart. And we also got a few episodes about Belle and Flynn, which is really nice in my opinion. So yeah. And in this special, we got some other returning characters. Well, not really, but it is their first appearance in the special since a long time ago. So yeah, in this special, we got Ari and Bert returning, even though they returned in season 14. And we also got Diesel 10 returning, even though he was in the end of Misty Island Rescue. Even though I hate those three characters, but it's nice to see them again after so long. Yes, I did say that Ari and Bert made some few appearances in season 14, but it's nice to see them in the special all these years. And it's nice to hear them speaking in the special since the Calling All Engines. And we didn't see them again in the special until The Great Race, which they made cameo appearances. So yeah. And do I have any negatives? Well, yes, I do. The negatives I have with the film is when the Fat Controller shouts at Diesel 10. That is so out of character of Diesel 10. You know what I think Diesel 10 would if he was really evil? I say he would just picked up the Fat Controller and then threw him across the room, and then the Fat Controller would get seriously injured. And another thing that I would think that would happen, Diesel 10 would just roar at the Fat Controller and ask them if they want to get new Diesel works. But no, he just cowers and whimpers. He only did this to get his attention. He could have just asked him if they would have wanted a new Diesel works. But no, the Fat Controller just roars at Diesel 10 by making Diesel 10 crying, which he was also whimpering, according to the narration. So yeah, I actually find that the most historical scene of a Sharon Miller era themed. Yeah. I actually find that very, very immature for a kid's film. About someone roaring and shouting at them. He did do that to Thomas and Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure, which I didn't have a problem with the Fat Controller in this. I thought he was alright. And yet, and we also got a few other characters in this. Like we got the Steam Teams is still in it. We have Diesel, Salty, Mavis, Ari, Bert, and who else? Oh yeah, Victor, Kevin. Oh yeah, and Stanley even had a speaking role since season 12, I think. Yeah, it is season 12. And, yeah, it's nice to see him again. And he also had a speaking role in season 15, which is nice. And he didn't speak again until season 18. And he had a few other speaking roles to this day, which is nice. So yeah, I think that's basically all I have to say for this review. I'm just gonna leave it be. So yeah, overall, Dave the Diesels is a great film. It gets a 7 out of 10. I could definitely recommend it to you guys. But if you hate this movie, then that's fine. Or if you're neutral to it, that's fine. But my opinion, it was really good. So yeah, that's all for now. Stay tuned for some more videos coming up soon. And this is me signing off.